Hi everyone and what's up? I am Chaitanya. You're watching Chai with Chaitanya. This is the place where I talk about books, movies, and fandom. And usually I do not have this background setting, but there was something important that I had to prepare for, and I thought that this lots of books behind me would look very classy and cool, which is why I had to set this up. So this is definitely not going to be a permanent thing. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you like it, then drop that down in the comment box below, and I might just make this my permanent background. But today I'm here to talk about three book mails that I got. One of them I've already opened, but two just came in right now. So I thought I will make this video and I will tell you what it is all about. Before we go ahead, I hope you have subscribed to my channel. If you have not, then please consider doing that, as it really helps me grow. If you have done that already, then let's go. So the first book that I have here is The Descent of the Drowned by Ana Lal Din. This was a copy that was sent in by White Tiger Press, and I'm very thankful to them because how many times do you get a hardcover? So, and hardcovers always make book lovers happy for some reason. And I'm not really sure about what exactly happens in the story, as in the blurb of the story, because I just saw that it's written by a Danish Pakistani author, and I felt that I wanted to prioritize something more diverse and something which has representation in fantasy for this particular section of the cultural group, because I don't really find a lot of them. I mean, I've recently read the the trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty, for those of you who would know, and I absolutely love it. So if you've not read that, then do check the video out. I will link it up below. But more of Devabad later, and first we'll get back to this book. So I am just going to quickly go ahead and read what's written on the flap of the cover, because it's very long and I, for the life of me, cannot shorten it down and tell you in a concise manner, because I don't think I would be doing justice to the blurb. So here we go. She's bound to serve. He's meant to kill. Survival is their prison. Choice is their weapon. So these four lines, I feel that it's going to be something along the lines of an assassination sort of based story, because that's just what I feel as of now. But anyway, the blurb starts now. As the sacred slave of a goddess, Roma is of a lower caste that serves patrons to sustain the balance between the gods and men. What she wants is her freedom, but deserters are hunted and hanged. And Roma only knows how to survive in her village, where women are vessels without a voice. When her younger brother is condemned to the same wretched fate as hers, Roma must choose between silence and rebellion. Leviathan is the bastard son of an immortal tyrant. Raised in a military city where everyone knows of his blood relation to the persecuted clans, Leviathan is considered casteless, lowest of the low. Graduating as one of the deadliest soldiers, he executes his father's name, displaying his worth. When he faces judgment from his mother's people, the clan's Leviathan must confront his demons and forge his own path, even if he ever hopes to reclaim his soul. But in the struggle to protect the people they love and rebuild their identities, Roma and Leviathan interlock as the immortal tyrant hunts an ancient treasure that will doom humankind should it come into its possession. A living treasure to which Roma and Leviathan are the ultimate key. So from the sounds of it, it does give me a feeling of being epic fantasy. I'm not sure to what scale the epicness would follow, because there are only two characters that I can see here. From what I know, this is supposed to be a duology. This is the first book, and it also gives me a feeling of two people who are of similar backgrounds, in the sense that they've both been at the very lowest of the low classes, and so they will, when they will meet, they will instantly connect with one another and understand one another, even though there can be a potential enemies to lovers in here. I'm not sure, but I just feel, I have a gut feeling that this might have an enemies to lovers. I had the opportunity to look at Ana Lal Din's Instagram profile, and beautiful character arts for both Leviathan as well as Uma, and as you can see here on the screen. And if you like reading fantasies, and specifically fantasies, as I said in the beginning of the video, with a different setting, then you should definitely consider this one out. It's already released and it's doing phenomenally well, so I don't see a reason why you shouldn't be picking this up. For my review, stay tuned. I'm going to open this package and I have no clue what this is about. I know that there were a couple of books that were supposed to come to me, but again, I'm not sure which one these are. So, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's opposite. So this is better than the movies by Lynn Painter. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, because my ring light is definitely, it's not doing the justice to the kind of cover this is. And the reason why I'm so happy to be receiving this book, because I read better than the movies on audiobook on Scribd, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think the last time I loved a book so much was Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, which is definitely one of my favorite rom-coms of all times. And this came so much close. In fact, I would place it on the same pedestal as Red, White, and Royal Blue, in my opinion. So while this book is definitely not similar to Red, White, and Royal Blue, and for that I'm very happy about, I still love it so much because it had every single thing that makes a good rom-com, and it had the formulaic elements that make a good rom-com. Willis at the same time was different, and that was something that I actually asked Lynn Painter, who's the author of this book, who also sent me a copy of her book, because I loved it so much. I reached out to her and she was like, you know what, I want to send you a copy. And I think she must have signed it somewhere, has she? I would be, oh my god. Okay, so, wow. Oh my god. So I cannot believe I have a signed copy of this book, and I have got stickers and stuff. I mean this is a bookmark, I think, but it's so pretty. I don't know if my if my ring light is doing justice or not, but it's so amazing. Sorry, so two stickers fell down. That is this one here, and this one here. This is the cover of the book. I hope my ring light, yes, yes. So this is here. So I am incredibly happy that I received this book, and so this book follows Wes and Liz. Liz is a person who's always believed in rom-coms, and she has had a crush on this guy called Michael, who has recently returned back to the town, and now she wants to go out there and just go out and propose and take him to prom, but she's not sure how to go about doing it. So she takes help of her neighbor, of her next door neighbor, who's Wes, sort of get together in order to ensure that Liz starts seeing Wes, so that Michael can get jealous. It's the typical making the love interest jealous by getting with somebody else, and we all know how that ends. So I'm not going to speak a lot about what this book deals with, because I think with rom-coms it's pretty obvious that how it's going to end, and this ends beautifully. It's very, very, very swoon worthy. If you like rom-coms, if you liked Red, White, and Royal Blue, if you liked The Upside of Falling by Alex Light, if you liked This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins, then this book is something that should absolutely be on your TBR, because it is so, so, so precious. I might just kiss this book. I mean, that's a little too much, I would say, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm repeating right now, so I'm gonna be quiet and talk about the next book. So, yes. I sort of knew that the last book that I got would be the book that I would have received, because I had been trying to track that package for a while now, but I have no clue what this is. And I know I had requested a couple of ARCs, or a couple of requests, in fact, even came to me directly this time. The third book is Thunder Peak by Trae, Straton, and I hope I got the pronunciation of the author's name right. Sorry if I didn't. I had actually put in an ARC request for this book when I came across it on Goodreads, and I was just very fortunate enough for the author to sending across a copy to me. And the reason why I had requested this was mostly because I found the blurb interesting, and from what I remember, it had a lot of world building in it, even in the synopsis of it. And I am generally not a fan of very intricate world buildings, but when it's done well to an extent where it does not confuses me and just puts me off balance and gives me that disorientation feeling, I think that is the time when I like them. And with this one, when I read the synopsis, I felt that I could do well with it, so I just went ahead and got it. The synopsis of it, again, I'm not super sure as to what exactly happens in this book. For what I remember from memory, we have this girl who's an adopted child of this man, and she has some magical powers because she is she's a child of two different bloodlines, and so she can open a gate to some sort of a portal, which is the key in the story, because there's a unicorn which needs saving, as far as I remember correctly. and she needs to figure out that how she can save this unicorn and transport this unicorn from where they are to the other side of the gate, which is like this gate. I don't know what it's called, I don't know, but it's definitely called something. And she needs to open this gate, and only she can, but she knows to figure out that how she can do that. So sorry if that was not very coherent, but I will be linking down the Goodreads profile down in the description box below. So feel free to go ahead and check that out. And yes, that's pretty much it for this one. Much it for this one, and I absolutely cannot wait to get to these three books. In fact, I've read the second one, but I will still read it sometime soon and give like a proper gush filled video about why I love it, along with a couple of more books that I absolutely loved and I cannot wait to talk to you guys about. It's all rom-coms, and I think the world needs more rom-coms. And about these two, fantasy books are always the things that I look forward to. So let me know if you have heard of these books, if you have read them, if you've not read them, what do you think of them? If you would want to pick them up or if you would not want to pick them up, just your opinions down in the comment section below. I can pick right back up from there. So until then, keep reading and bye.